So you have just started playing MK Mobile and you have no idea what to do. You have no idea which packs to open. You have no idea which quests to do. You have no idea which character is good, which character is bad, which character you should strive to get. So if this is you, you came to the right place. Let's begin. Alright guys, so right off the bat, let me introduce myself to you in 10 seconds. Basically, I've been playing the game for more than 5 years, and recently I started a new account from scratch, being absolutely free to play. For 1 month into the game with this account, I beat Normal Tower, Elder Wind Tower. In 2 months in this account, I beat Fatal Survival Tower. Basically, currently I'm reaching Battle 11 or Battle 12 on Elder Survival Tower, and in 2 months in the game, I managed to beat Fatal Sorcerer Tower. So long story short, I know what I'm talking about, and I'm convinced that the advice I'm going to give you is going to work for you as well. So without any further ado, let's begin. So tip number 1 is quite simple, but it is really important. In the beginning of your MK Mobile journey, do not ask the question, is this character a good character? Ask the question, whether this character is good at Fusion Zero, because there are many characters that can add tremendous amount of value at Fusion Zero, and that's the point. In the beginning of the game, especially when it comes to diamonds, you won't be able to max a lot of diamonds. This will take probably years. If you are really lucky, it might take, let's say, several months, 8, 9, 10 months, but definitely in the first few weeks, in the first few months, you won't be able to get even a single character at Fusion 6 or Fusion 7. So the most important thing you have to ask yourself is whether this character is good at Fusion 0. And if you're wondering how to get this information, the easiest way to do so is to join our Discord server. You're basically seeing the link in the video right now. All you need to do is copy paste this to your browser and you'll be able to join. Once you are there are a lot of helpful people, including me, that can help you out with this information. And here is the place for one important announcement. From this point on, I'll be talking about 2 types of characters. The first type of character is a support class of character. Basically, these are cards that are really valuable. They can revive your characters, they can give you boost, they can do something bad to the enemy team. But at the same time, if you tag them in and you try to kill the enemy team using them, you will fail because they're not really great punchers. Their basic attacks are slow, bad, you name it. On the other side, we have fighters. Usually, those are the guys who don't really offer a lot of supportive value, but at the same time they can stay and fight for a long time without being interrupted, without letting the enemy hit them. So this is the main distinguishment between a fighter and a supportive character. Tip number 2 actually is continuation of tip number 1. You have to buy from the store wisely. You have to buy only the characters that can carry your account at Fusion 10 and the characters that can help you a lot at Fusion Zero. Really good support characters such as Combat Cap Sonya. She gives red card and makes the match 2 versus 3, so she can literally work at any fusion. And she is amazing at Fusion Zero. However, at Fusion 10, she isn't really that great. She cannot carry your account because she is not really an amazing fighter at Fusion 10. The same thing I can say for Warlock Quan Chi. Same thing I can say partially, for instance, for Sector Triborg. If you have MK11 Scorpion, you know MK11 Scorpion does a lot of fires, and he requires a supportive character that can boost the damage of the fire. So if this is the case, then definitely it is worth purchasing Sector Triborg from the store. If you don't have MK11 Scorpion, then no, this is not really the best investment in the game. So if you have to summarize, tip number 2 is buy wisely your supportive character from the store depending on the situation you are in, and you should never buy more than 1 copy of a character that is considered to be a support. And now we are talking about the fighters. Basically, what you need to remember is that you shouldn't focus on more than 2 main fighters that you have to buy from the store in the beginning of your MK Mobile journey. For instance, you focus only on Combat Cap Johnny and Hanzo Hasashi. At some point, you see that there is a 3rd fighter available in the store. For instance, Aftershock Tremor or Dark Raiden, you name it, but it won't be wise to spend souls on him because you simply won't have enough resources to level up or to fuse up that many fighters. So once again, remember, only 2 fighters so that at the end of the day they will be strong. Their fusion level will increase over time, and at a certain point it will reach a level where they can actually carry your account. That's the most important thing. Also, you have to invest resources heavily in your fighter support cards, mainly attack and health, but do not go any further than 150 coins per level because it's simply not that worth. Also, you have to max their skill damage. That's all the time. It's really important. By skill damage, I mean, of course, skill levels. And It's important, do not focus on other characters until you are in a situation where you require them. For instance, you get two Shinnocks. You shouldn't invest anything in them, not in skills, not in supportive cards, until a situation comes when you actually have to use them, for instance, in a challenge or something like this. In other words, focus heavily on your fighters, make sure that they are as strong as possible. So after we established that the best thing you have to do in the store is to buy certain characters and spend your souls wisely, it is time to talk about the Faction War store, and there's something that everyone, and I mean everyone, should do first thing. And this thing is to buy one copy of Classic Ermac. Do not buy two, do not buy three, just one copy so that you can unlock Classic Ermac, and that's the first thing you have to buy from the Faction War store for every beginner in the game. Reason being, Classic Ermac is invaluable against bosses. He's the only reason why you will defeat certain boss battles. Without him, it will be simply impossible. Remember, first buy one copy of Classic Ermac, then you can focus on items, and after you have, let's say, maxed out almost all items from the Faction War store, then focus on the rest of the cards in the store. The next tip I have for you is about the spending souls part of the game. In the beginning of your MK Mobile journey, the first 2 weeks, focus and buy only gold packs. The packs that go for 150 souls. Reason being, you require big roster in order to basically do quests, in order to do challenges, in order even to do survival mode, because you know a lot of characters give different bonuses in different basically seasons. So definitely having a big roster in the first 2 weeks of the game is really, really important. After the first 2 weeks have passed, focus on 2 packs. Diamond Scarlet pack and Elite Martial Artist pack. Reason being, they have both chance to drop MK11 Scorpion, who is by far, and I mean by far, the strongest card in the game at Fusion Zero. Considered by many the best card in the game in general. Some people disagree with that, but definitely he is the best card in the game at Fusion Zero. He is easy to play, he doesn't rely on items. Also, there are so many other great martial artists that are amazing at Fusion Zero, such as Classic Liu Kang, Classic Raiden, Hellspawn Scorpion, you name it. Furthermore, the Scarlet Pack gives you level up cards, and you will need tons of those in the beginning. So, once again, if you actually, after the first 2 weeks of the game have passed, then you should stop focusing on gold packs and you should start opening Scarlet Diamond packs and the Elite Martial Artist pack when they're available. So, we already talked about the souls and how to spend them. Now, let's talk about the coins and how to spend them. Basically, the first thing you need to do is to buy silver packs until you max Silver Kenshi. Or let's say get him to at least healthy fusion, such as Fusion 8 or Fusion 9. That's another character that can literally carry your account. Silver Kenshi is really a really strong character. So after he's at that fusion, or let's say maxed out, then you should stop spending coins on the silver packs and you should start spending coins on equipment packs. You need to get the Rat Hammer as soon as possible. Also, do not forget that you need to invest some coins into let's say leveling up the support cards of your main fighters. So in the beginning of the game, or when you actually are strong enough, you have to play survival mode and quick mode in Faction Wars only until the first tier that guarantees a gold challenge card. You don't know, or you don't want to go any further, because even if you want, you won't be able to, or even if you are able to, it will take tons of time, so you don't have to do that. In the first 2 or 3 weeks, let's say the first 1 month in the game, this will be a go in survival mode. Just go to a tier that guarantees 1 challenge gold. That's all you need. Also, do not buy consumables, you don't need them in the beginning. Alright, the next tip involves spending money, but it doesn't involve a lot of spending money. If you wanna buy something from this game, I would advise you to go ahead and buy the beginner MK11 Sub-Zero Scorpion pack, which is available for, I believe, for $20, and it basically contains 1 copy of MK11 Scorpion and 1 copy of MK11 Sub-Zero. That will be pretty overpowered to get in the very beginning of the game, because MK11 Scorpion is once again the best card in Fusion Zero in the game, and together with MK11 Sub-Zero, who is one of the most useful supports in the game for Scorpion, this will guarantee that you'll be doing a lot of towers without any problems, and you'll be doing a lot of Faction War battles without any problems. So if you want to spend money, that's the best way to do it in the beginning of your journey in this MK Mobile game. And if you want to spend something extra, please do it in Top Joy. if you are based in the USA. If this is the case, then purchasing something in a Tapjoy offer, which is available in MK Mobile, can literally get you tens of thousands of souls. And if you want to do the same thing in the MK Mobile store, then basically you'll be getting probably 5 or 10 times less amount of souls, which is not really worth. Alright, we already established what is the best way to spend souls, what is the best way to spend coins, but what is the best way to earn souls? The answer is simple. You have to be active, you have to log every hour, if possible, for a few seconds. You don't have to really do something crazy. You just have to log every 1 hour for a few seconds and refresh 1 hour quests. This is the best way to earn souls in this game. If you're successful in doing so, you basically can farm between 300 and 400 souls a day, which is quite a lot. Also, there's something extra that everyone, and I mean everyone, should do, and this is to refresh the ad packs every day. Basically, you watch 10 packs, 10 ads, and you get souls and coins in the process, and at the end, you have a chance to get a gold card. So you have to make sure that you do the 10 ads. If you want, you can refresh them. You can refresh it only once. It is kind of okay, but still you'll be losing, I believe, 10 or 15 souls, something like this. You'll be getting a lot of coins in the process, a lot of consumables, so I would say it's even worth to refresh them once in a day. You will definitely gain something out of it. And another thing that's important, you should always open the bronze packs, so log as many times as possible during the day, refresh quests, and open the bronze packs. At certain situations, they can give you upgrade skill card for a diamond character, and those usually are worth between 10 and 20k coins. So what is the best secret you need to know about fighting difficult battles in every game mode? It is quite simple. It is called dots, damage overtime effects, such as bleed, fire, poison. Those three are the best way to beat a very, very difficult battle in any game mode. Of course, this is considering the fact that the enemy team is not immune or is not healing from dots. If this is not the case, then you can destroy them using dots. Remember, poison prevents regeneration, fire, power drains, bleed just takes damage, but in a lot of cases, all you require. This is one of the reasons why MK11 Scorpion is such a great card, Fusion Zero, because he sets the entire enemy team on fire on every attack, and this is basically 20% of their health gone, just like this. That's really, really important to remember. Use dots whenever you have the chance to do. So, which are the best deals in the store? 3 characters come to mind immediately. They're good regardless of your setup. Covert Ops Cassie Cage, amazing support if you want to just buy her once and use her as a support card, or if you want to fuse her up. Definitely both ways, you won't be mistaken. For only 250 souls, she is an amazing deal, probably the best deal in the market. Stun Double Johnny Cage, unfortunately he cannot support, so if you want to buy this guy, you have to make sure that you get him to high fusion as soon as possible, because in a lot of cases, he'll be your main fighter. He doesn't have any supportive value, he doesn't boost the stats of his teammates, so he is 100% a fighter. Warlock Quan Chi, for 250 souls, if you don't have this guy, just unlock him. Really, really great character. He can revive any card in your team. So this is really, really useful in many situations. But once again, if you have him unlocked, he is not worth buying to fuse him up, because as a fighter, he's not really something special. Alright guys, so these are my thoughts, these are my top tips on what you should or you shouldn't do in the beginning of your MK Mobile journey. Please let me know in the comments whether this thing helped you. Please let me know in the comments whether I missed something. And basically that's it. See you next time guys. Take care.